Hello, everyone. Welcome to So Dramatic, where we're bringing fantastic ideas to life. All right, as you may recall, last time I made these two pretty wonky butterflies. This was the best of the three. I mean, it was all right. And then I made three more. And I just started understanding the fold a lot more. These three were some butterflies I could definitely live with. Let me show you how I made them. Okay, so here we go again. I'm going to try this with the microphone right underneath me. So I have the rectangle made, and I'm going to clip it. And I'm going to clip just there and here. Then I'm going to grab it and finger press it over like that. We're going to do that one. Use your fingernail. Just get a nice, good finger press crease. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to take it and turn it inside out. And if the colors are freaking you out a little bit, it's okay. I'm trying some new ideas in terms of color. I often go for the same kinds of things. But this was part of a charm pack that I chose because it had colors I didn't normally do. Okay. All right. And then you have that. There's this one too. I'm going to turn this one right side out, and then I will iron this before I do the next piece. So here you see that I've made the next round of butterfly blanks. After turning them, I squashed them with an iron, and I sewed them shut right here using a ladder stitch or a hidden stitch, blind stitch, whatever you want to call it in particular. Sometimes they're a little bit differently, like this is a pin prick and running stitch, so it's not quite the same. Nonetheless, the point is to get a flat side. So I am going to try the fold with these butterflies again. Okay, so I'm definitely getting better at the fold, and I will quickly try the new one. Alright, so I messed around with the folds some more, and these are definitely more like the butterflies I want to make. What I'm going to do is stitch close that opening there and just stitch down here and do a couch stitch in there. These are going to be surface design elements for something fairly flat like a cloak, so it's going to need a little bit of hand stitching. Okay, so because these are mostly elements that are going to lay flat, I want them flatter than more dimensional. Like, I want dimensional butterflies that are kind of flat. I don't want them to be two-dimensional, if you know what I mean, or like two-dimensional. Just a little bit two-dimensional. Two-dimensionals are no, two-dimensional. Anyway, that's a who's on first for sure. All right, so I've stitched the center part closed right here. Not all the way down, but most of the way. And now I'm coming in here and I'm coming out just there. So I'm catching the edge of this lip in when I come out. I made a slight change later on. I realized that instead of starting in the middle, if I started at the outside edge, went across, went through, did the middle, and then the other wing, that it actually made more sense and used less thread and was less of a problem if I did it that way. So sorry about the misdirection in the front, but I am still figuring this out on my own. So here are the final 3 butterflies. They look a lot better than the first one I made. They have a much better continuous flow, and I really, really like them. These are definitely the butterflies I'm going to use moving forward. So now we're going to get into the round of new butterflies. I've folded them all up and I'm ready to do the stitching. When I first tried to do this butterfly, I was trying to do way too much stitching and I didn't really understand how it was working. With this one here, you can totally see that the stitches are just here along this mirroring seam line over here and just a little bit there. And when I'm putting them on, that's when I'm going to select a bead for the head, because a bead for the head is very much going to depend on what else is going on the surface they're going to be on. So I could make more of these, or I could maybe not even use all of these, although I think I'm definitely going to use all of these. So this is the cloak pattern I'm planning to make right here, with a hood that has a point and possibly a tassel hanging from the end. We'll see how it goes. My cloak is going to be about this long, and yeah, I like the hood, but I might make it even deeper than this. I'm going to make a mock-up of the hood and see how that goes, but the cloak, I'm pretty confident to just move forward as a cloak, because a cloak is a cloak is a cloak. But since I don't have a pattern ready to go, I thought I'd just order this so I don't have to reinvent the wheel and I can just get to it. In addition to these butterflies, I also have the marigolds I made on an earlier installment. You can see how pretty they are. I love them so much. And some pre-made strawberry blossoms that I had made when I was first learning how to do this. I had always intended them for some kind of project. There's only 8, and I think I'm going to need to make maybe 8 more in order to even it out for where I want to put them all. But fortunately, I have a whole stack of blanks for this project that are almost the same, that will go perfectly with this. They're blue on the outside instead of this earthy tone. So I think that will contrast nicely and I'll just make it work. So that is the plan for all the elements going forward. I want to cobble all of this together into a spring cloak, and that will be fabulous. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.